everyone! Hello, and welcome on this fine Meow Day. It is Meow Day yet again, huh? Sometimes I suddenly realize how much time passes, and then it's like, wow, life sure is a thing, huh? I've been here for so many weeks already. What is happening? But hello everyone. Hey Doido, Backseating, Candy Can, Stream Elements, my beloved bud, or Elemental, Ederi, Soda, Emiel, Aken, SRG, and RJ. There we go. I think I caught all of you. How are you all doing today? How was your weekend? I hope it was refreshing, especially if you had right back into worky. But yeah, it's music talk today. And for those who might not know, or maybe they do, and I will just say it again because I like saying it, it's essentially zatsudan. It's zatsudan, and I like to throw in music topics whenever we need something to talk about. That's why I just called it music talk, because you know, I could I could just name it zatsudan like everyone else, but I felt like I wanna sprinkle in some uniqueness when I can. You're really good today? That's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. My weekend was mixed. I feel like today I'm feeling better than I've been feeling on the weekends. But at least I got to spend some nice time with friends, so that made it a bit better. Weekend wasn't very relaxing. It was productive though. See, if you're taking a break today, then that's good at least. Hey, Rotsky! Yes, I know about the compensation. I know about it. Don't worry. Oh. You were trying to learn some scream techniques early today. What do you mean? Do you just wanna shout around, or are you trying to do screamo? Cause that's interesting. You went to the beach, didn't get into any water though? Ah, you don't always have to go into the water at the beach. Just being at the beach is very nice. I haven't been to a beach in ages. I think I should... You know what? Maybe I should take a beach vacation. Maybe I should take a beach vacation sometime. Oh, actual metal screams! Damn! That's interesting. Are you learning by yourself, or do you have someone to show it to you? Because it's really cool, but I also know that it's really easy to do stuff wrong with these techniques. So just take care of yourself and make sure you're not hurting your vocal cords when you do it. I have a lot of respect for people who can do screamo and growls and stuff. I already have issues putting on it a vibrato a lot of times. Got your interview invitation, so that's good. Teachers have a sad paycheck. Oh no! But you got your interview invitation. That's great, actually. I'm holding my thumbs for you, as we say here. Däumchen drücken. Right now by yourself, but you're trying to not hurt yourself in the process. Okay. Take care. Be really careful. As soon as you feel like your throat is if you feel like your throat is getting a bit scratchy, or talking in a certain way starts being a bit exhausting, take a break, definitely. So you don't end up doing something bad on accident. Being at the beach without getting into the water always feels like a waste. Sad. I mean, the beach is nice on its own too. You don't necessarily have to get in the water. I will say though, I really like water at the beach. It's probably the only like water I really like to swim in, because let's be honest, if you go to, what are they called? I forgot the term for it, but like if you go to open swimming places, then it's a little bit disgusting. It's usually a little bit disgusting. You don't like swimming in lakes? I have yet to see a lake that is safe to swim in. I haven't been swimming in a lake ever. Because the ones I know are usually very, very dirty and kind of dangerous. You start classes again starting today. Ah, your schedule is a mess this semester? Oh, isn't that just student life though? Isn't that just student life in general? I don't know about you guys, but I was always the person who would just put off all the tasks, and I wanted to work on my silly little songs and silly little drawings instead. And then at the end of the semester, like the last 2 to 4 weeks, it's like, okay, I really gotta start now. I still have 3 design projects to finish. I haven't really done much on them except the concepts. Let's go. Did they turn out the way I wanted them to? Not exactly, but I made them work and they look like I made them work well, so that's enough to be judged. Even if that was not the case. No one needs to know. That was always my strength. To not start early enough, but I always finished it in a way that made it seem like I knew what I was doing. And no one could tell that I did it last minute. And then I would get a good grade and the teacher would say something that was not at all true, and I'm like, ah, yes, yes. Nods. Just like when you go to the museum. I don't understand what the meaning is, but I'm sure this is correct. Do you want to swim in the... No, what? No. Don't swim in green goop water. Watch others swim in it, that's okay. And then remove yourself from the scene quickly afterwards, because you don't want to be held responsible for anything that happens. Last minute gang unite. Avatar Meaty, hey! Star Wars reference, why hello there. I think this is my first time in any of your streams. Thank you! I'm doing fine today, I'm doing fine. We're having a cozy, music-themed zatsudan right now. Welcome to the stream. Your lakes are unsafe? Yeah, yeah, I definitely would not go swim in there. They are either very, very dirty or they have a strong current, so if you're not careful, it might drag you away. Or if you go in and you're not careful, you might stab yourself on some stuff that is not supposed to be in the water, and then you will get dragged away. So either way, do not do that. You might perish. It's full of crabs? Oh yeah, that probably too. When I went for a walk close to a lake, I did see crab skin lying around. So there are crabs. I think crabs are kind of cute though. Hey Heebin! Working last moment and pulling all-nighters is your passion? Well, I talked about this before, but I'm not someone who would ever pull an all-nighter. I would probably go up until like 6 AM maximum and then go to bed anyway. But all-nighters are very horrible for you. Yay! Hey, Edgelord! Oh. You usually don't actively study, but now in uni you're struggling a bit. Honestly, I'm so glad that I didn't, well, I don't know if I'm glad about it nowadays, but like, when I studied, I was happy about the fact that I didn't really have to learn for exams. I didn't have any classic university exams when I studied because I studied design. So all my quote-unquote exams were just me handing in projects at the end of a semester, and I didn't actually have to do much writing, which I wouldn't have mind that either way, because I'm really good at writing and I don't really have issues with that, but I'm happy that I didn't have to learn a lot for tests, I'd say it like that. I'm a good learner, I'd say, but it's you know, when you're done with school, it's exhausting. And you never want to do it again. And then university comes and it's like, he'll go again. Ah! The one time hey edgelord isn't an insult. Yes. Let's discuss music. What's the most musical music you've ever musicked? Oh, I know! Have you guys heard of High School Musical? Now I probably cannot sing a song of that as karaoke on stream because, you know, it's Disney property and, sorry, Disney property, and we all know how that works, right? On YouTube especially. I don't want to deal with Disney property, but High School Musical has genuinely banger tracks, and you cannot change my mind, and even though the movies are really silly, I still enjoy them to this day. That's a trip down the memory lane? Hell yeah. We're right back in the old people club. But I really love High School Musical and the soundtrack of High School Musical. And I don't think there's anything more musical than that I've ever listened to, because it's in the name, right? The second you try to sing a Disney one, the nukes will drop. Yeah. The thing is with the YouTube system, it's technically rather safe, because even if you sing or use copyrighted music, it's usually just, you do not get the revenue from the video. The revenue will be paid to whoever owns the music. So, for example, if a funny vocal track plays in Limbus, then that will be claimed, and then Mealy gets everything from this stream or video. However, sometimes there are certain labels, certain companies that do not like their stuff being used like in any way, shape or form. I think Nintendo is actually a very good other example, because sometimes they even ban videos about their games, which is really silly. But some companies just, they know no chill, and they don't like derivative works, and they will just straight up block your video. And if they're real assholes, maybe you could receive a strike. But usually they don't resort to that. Usually the worst thing that happens is that your video just gets blocked worldwide. They could strike you if they really feel like being assholes that day, though. They have that power, and you probably have seen it around some time. When people were close to losing their channels because they suddenly received, like, I don't know, 20 copyright strikes at once, and they have to resolve it. And because the system is so funny, they have to resolve it for each video, one by one, filing a counterclaim for each individual video. And it's insane. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff you don't want to be messing with. So sadly, the best High School Musical I can give to you is a cappella. We gotta work this out. We'll make things right. The sun will shine. There you go. Inside Nintendo there are two wolves. Right? Yeah. Very much. Mm. Nintendo games are fun, yeah, very much. I like Nintendo games, but what can I say? They love their games too, they just hate the player. Oh. I don't like the way they do business. Yeah, I think it's a little bit questionable. Especially nowadays, with how the internet works, with how content creation works and everything. But hey, I'm not gonna stand in the way, because they would just kick me like a lost child and I would have lost. The most musical music you musicked was singing Carmina Burana. I never heard of that. I do kind of want to get into more musical stuff. I think I'd like to watch some musicals. I think it's interesting. I have a cultural gap in that regard. Horror games are also fun, you should play more. I'm just saying. You had the choice to pick something that is a little bit scary, and it was not the choice. So for now, no horror game. But I also told you that October is coming, and we will have some fun in October, okay? I will make up for the lack of horror right now. I will make it up to you. Don't worry about it. It's a classical piece by Carl Orff. I still don't know it though, and I still want to see more musical stuff. Oh, I won it all! Oh, I did it! You know it, okay, good. Sharpay best girl. There's the High School Musical squad, let's go! I want it all, I want it, want it. Hey, John! The most musical stuff he studied was choral singing for some months. Oh, that's really interesting. I always considered joining a choir when I was a bit younger, but I was too scared. I was a coward. No, I wasn't a coward. I was genuinely scared. It actually took me a really long time to be able to even sing when I know another human being is somewhere in this house. Also, my cat wants to join us. Give me 1 second. Yeah. I'm coming already. Hello. The little Meow Meow has joined for Meow Day. Was High School Musical 2 any good? You've never seen it? Two, I like all of them. 2 is not my favorite, but it's really fun. And it has a lot of fun songs. 3 probably has some of the best songs, actually. And 1 is just a classic. Hi! I think he's in a playing mood. But I'm kind of busy right now. He was running around the place earlier already. Floof. Actually, I'm looking out for him a bit at the moment, because yesterday he had a weird thing where, I don't know, it looked like he wanted to get rid of something in his mouth, like there was something stuck or something, but he kept pushing his paw against his mouth so much that he ended up just getting his claw stuck in his mouth, and it was a little bit dangerous. And I had to stop him. But it seems to be okay now. I hope he's fine. Maybe if he does it again, I'll have to shove him into the cat box. Into the cat box. His favorite. And then drag him along to the vet. Maybe he's losing some teeth? Could be. He could be having some issues with his teeth, because he actually had one of his teeth pulled before because he had issues with it. So it could happen again. He's also very old. He's a grandpa. So who here is a dog person or cat person? Well, I don't think I even need to comment on that. I do like both though. I like dogs and cats. But, you know, on my heart, there's the shape of a cat. There we go. On my cat, there's the shape of a heart. That's two. I'm very much a cat person. Can my cat sing? I mean, sometimes he joins me. You've heard it in karaoke before, I believe. Sometimes he just gets excited and then he meows along. And other times he's trying to take over my chair because he sees it as an invitation that I'm not sitting on it and that I'm singing, and then he's like, hell yeah. New scratching tree? It is mine now. And then I have to shove him down. Oh. You're a cat person, but you love dogs too? So much that you and your wife call yourselves cat in a loving way. I haven't heard that one before. Now he's in cozy mode. We're back in cozy mode. Oh yeah. Actually, I know that some of you are active on the Silly Bird app because we interact there too. But how are we feeling about the Silly Bird app today? How are we feeling about the Silly Bird app today? I feel like this is something I need to get out of my system urgently. It's X now. X for nah, I refuse to look at this mess. And I refuse to call it that. Feeling tired of melon. Yeah. Actually, that's a great way to say it. Thank you, Soda. Yeah, the Melon Man. What is that app? It's the Silly Bird app by the Melon Man. And because the Melon Man felt really funny, he turned the bird into an X. He actually shot the bird. And, you know, I have like the double right to say this as someone who studied design, but fuck, that X is so ugly. I'm sure the person who was supposed to work on this meant well, but fuck, is it ugly. It's so ugly. It's so ugly and big and messy. And I miss my silly little bird. That X was so unrecognizable. Yeah, I don't know. The silly Melon Man just has another silly idea like every second week. Every second week he's like, look at the sick trick that I'm gonna do to this platform. To be honest, I think everyone should be moving from there. I think so too. The issue with Silly Bird app is that there's not really a good replacement for it right now, right? All the replacements there are, they have some issue that prevents them from being the next Silly Bird app. And I think what's really, really frustrating to everyone, me included actually, I'm actually really sad to see this happening, but what's really frustrating is that the things that make the Bird app unique and makes people want to be on the Bird app is everything that's kind of being slowly stripped away from it right now. And there's no other app that kind of has the exactly same functionality, value, and mood that the Bird app has. And I guess the biggest issue with a lot of them is also that they have weird security issues. So you can't really... There's not really one good answer at the moment. Let's move to MySpace. Revival Arc! Or LinkedIn. I don't think... Imagine LinkedIn. Imagine looking for a job on LinkedIn and it's all... You see VTuber posts everywhere. You know what? That sounds great to me. Let's all move to LinkedIn and then take over the platform. It's now a VTuber platform. But yeah, I feel like the one that had the biggest like recent boom was Threads, but the issue of Threads is that it's not even available in Europe because the data safety regulations are not in place on this app. So Europe was like, haha, you're not stepping into my territory. And then everyone from Europe immediately lost access, even when they went around it to make an account there. So that's obviously not a solution, because you would lose everyone who is anywhere in Europe on this app. So that thing is out. Then you have stuff like Mastodon, which honestly, Mastodon, I've been having kind of a okay experience there. The people are nice, but there's this thing with the weird instances, and it's just really, really hard to see through how it works. And then each instance there is like led by separate moderators. So that's like, this could turn really bad really fast. Time to head to Tinder. I don't know about that one. People would still call Twitter and they will be banned because of that. Oh, I actually saw a funny tweet yesterday. Where someone tweeted, everything that Melaman does has to end with an X after all, as an EX. And that was genuinely funny. And that tweet got deleted because of the policy against harassment. It was so funny. And then the person tweeted the screenshot of getting the deletion notice with the tweet instead again. You know, this entire bird app thing, it feels like... I think it feels like what it would be like if a villain actually succeeded in world domination and now we're under their rule. That's what it feels like on this platform. Swipe right on all VTubers you're sub to. I mean, gotta find new creative ways to use platforms, right? Hey, Telepiel! The most professional VTuber that ever existed on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actively being used though, yeah, but LinkedIn is it's a business and job searching platform. Like a suit business, you know? And weird company polls. And look at my cool new job and accomplishments type of communication on there. So, I don't know. I would feel a little bit out of place as a content creator there. As a VTuber, specifically. Can't really call them tweets anymore. What do we call them? X's? Tweaks? Tweaks? XYZs? But yeah, I don't know. It's wild. I think there's no one that feels comfy on LinkedIn. You know what? You were absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I don't think so either. I don't know if anyone wants to be genuinely active there. Imagine Sin makes a LinkedIn account with the PNG and all to get an email from a random job. Gonna put on that premium so the recruiters look for me too. Hey, do you need some alchemy? I can brew some potions for you. Wanna blow up your enemies? I got you covered. All you need is asparagus juice and that drink that tastes like toothpaste, and I can take care of it. Also got a lot of experience. Actually, maybe I should think about rephrasing that when I put it on there. Waiting for Melon to step down. It's all a meme until the person doesn't like it, then it's no longer a meme. Then they don't actually want to leave. It could have been nice, but this is why we don't have nice things. This is why we're not allowed to have nice things. Yeah. I would probably look good in office attire? Let me put on a tie real quick. I sadly don't have a suit with me. Otherwise I would try it on. Maybe I should... maybe I should draw myself in office attire. Just to test it out. That is an idea, actually. You guys are giving me ideas again. Leave maid outfit, embrace since office attire. Office attire can be pretty handsome. So dress like Lolan. Yeah, actually. I can become a fixer. Imagine the office mode. Pencil skirts? Nah man, what about the posh black pants? With like the cutting line being seen on the side. What will you fix as a fixer? Maybe my sleep schedule? Nah, who am I kidding? Actually, talking about sleep schedule, I was making music last night. I was making music this night, and unintentionally actually. I wanted to go to bed, and sometimes I have the struggle where it's like, I know I want to go to bed right now and I should go to bed because it's already super late. But then I always listen to like one more song or two more songs or maybe sometimes three more songs. And I listened to something I worked on again because I was like, yeah, sure, let's listen to this again. And I noticed a crucial error in the track I was listening to that I was working on. Because my software had a silly little issue where an effect that I put on there didn't work the way it was supposed to work. And it was already... it was already 3:30 and I'm like, fuck, I can't go to bed. I can't go to bed while this issue persists in this track. I will not be able to sleep. It haunts me. It will haunt me in my dreams. I need to fix this right now. I go into my software. I pull some threads left, right, center. I'm like, okay, now it's done. Now I can go to bed. I rendered out. The issue now persists still, but the other way around. So I had an issue on the left and now it was on the right. And I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? Why is this happening to me? What is your issue? And it was a weird glitch. This was not supposed to happen. Anyway, 4:20 a.m. I'm like, okay, this is the last fix. For real, for real. I listened to it. The issue is finally resolved. But then I'm like, oh, actually, the volumes there aren't quite perfect yet. I fixed another thing. It's 4:30. I'm like, fuck, I need to go to bed. It's okay. I will leave the track. I will leave it like that. I will not touch it again. It's done now. I'm like, it's done now. I go to bed. I wake up. I'm taking a shower. I'm getting ready. I'm like, okay, but what if I fix that last issue? I fixed that issue with the volume. I'm like, okay, the track is done for real now. I listened to it. I noticed another issue. I'm like, I want it to be perfect. I fixed the other issue. I'm like, okay, that's really it. I listened to it on my other device. I'm like, okay, but this is really the last version. Really. I just fixed this one volume. And then I did that 3 more times. And then I was done. And now the track is done. And, I also hated myself a lot when I woke up today. I woke up and I'm like, I knew this would happen. I feel like shit. What have I done? Like you were a toast and you just got thrown on the ground, but with the buttered side. That's how I felt today in the morning. And it's all my fault because I just can't let it sit and say the track is done. No, if there's an issue, I'm like, what if I just, you know, what if I just... Why is knock knock in the top right? Because I'm in your closet and I'm humming ominous melodies and please open the door. It's kind of stuffy in here. That's why. Anyway, my track is done and I'm happy about it and it sounds really good. And I would like to say this will never happen again and I don't ever want this to happen again and I don't want it to happen again, but I know it will happen again because this was not the first time that my software said, haha, what if I pulled this funny trick on you? Cinnia Owl will always exist. I mean, yeah, we sang the owl song too. Ooh, ooh. I like Fukuro a lot. I liked singing the owl song on the last karaoke. 3 AM determination is something else. Yeah, sometimes I also get like a creative boost at like 2 or 3 AM and I start working on a drawing or a song and then it's like 4:30. And I was productive, but I will also hate myself in the morning. There's a way to get both sleep and fix the software by banging your head into the desk repeatedly. It will fix something, alright? I don't know if it solves my issues though. It will definitely do something. You were wondering what is my favorite video game that I've played while streaming it on my channel? Or have played it outside of YouTube, like horror, fantasy, sci-fi, or action. That's a hard one. I've liked most games that we've played so far. I really loved... I really like doing the weekly 13 Sentinels stream. 13 Sentinels, while technically is not that great of a game for streaming purposes, because there's a lot of dialogue and you don't really understand what is going on, so you can only theorize a lot, especially at the start. I really enjoyed the story and I thought we had a fun time here. And I think it came together nicely. And also the music of this game was so good. By the way, I need to talk about the 13 Sentinels soundtrack again, because when we ended the game, I was talking while playing my favorite track from the OST, and that was Lucine, I think, back then. And that has changed because I've listened to the soundtrack again, and now Deoxyribose is the actual best track in the entire game, and I cannot be convinced otherwise. I may have also listened to it for a few hours on repeat, again and again and again. No one dared to open that door, it is a trap. No, I will come out, I will give you a friend handshake, and then I will sing a song or two, and then I will just disappear, because it was all a figment of your mind. It's exactly like one of your FNAFs. Maybe I appear again in the closet at night. And what happens then? Who knows? You tell me, why do I have the best ideas at 3 AM? Yes. I feel like maybe it's because your brain is right between the sleep-deprived, I need to go to bed, and the, oh my god, I don't want to go to bed, I need to stay awake area, and then it's just, I don't know. It just tries to engage itself by giving you a lot of ideas and starting to think a lot to keep you awake. Maybe that's why. Also, brushing your teeth is a very strong creative inspiration for me, for some reason. I feel like I get the best ideas when I'm just brushing my teeth. Maybe because it's so boring. It's so boring and it takes too long. And I don't know, I guess that gets the brain going. And then I get ideas for like song melodies and stuff, and sadly I often forget them before I can rush to my PC. I do record most of it on my phone though, when I do remember. I probably have like 50 melodies on there that I have not touched. Because I always forget that I have them there, and then I just do a song and I'm like, wait, I have like 50 melodies saved up there that I could use, but I hit my mini keyboard instead anyway. 13 Sentinels, never heard of it? Oh, 13 Sentinels, let me tell you about it. It is a science fiction visual novel anime style game by Vanillaware. It is very, very pretty. It has a painterly anime style, and you switch between visual novel parts where you try to figure out and put together what is going on between the 13 protagonists. That's why 13 Sentinels, and in between you have combat stages with tactical battles. Hey Mont! And it also has an absolute banger soundtrack. Actually, how about we put off the Toho Jazz holiday beach party music for a second and I play my new favorite track from the 13 Sentinel soundtrack that I talked about just now. Okay, Cracker Holidays. You need to wait for a second. Let me put on the auxiliary bows. There we go. I love this track so much. It is so amazing. And it doesn't get old to me. I feel like this track really captures... This track really captures the mood of the entire game. I feel like when I listen to this, it feels like I'm on the battlefield with the protagonists. It has that extreme energy. Tactical battles, no thanks, I only Unga Bunga. I mean, you could just, you could just take the units that do Unga Bunga and then you can just go in and Unga Bunga if you want to. You can tell them to Unga Bunga. Umineko music. I don't know much of Umineko. I just know that one anime opening, I guess. Sin is just a figment of my mind, oh no, she's fading away. There I go, wow. What if I wasn't real? What if I was just a figment of your mind? It is not chat that isn't real, it is me. You were actually watching nothing all alone. Wow. Okay. Hey, I'm back! How are you doing today? Did you take your meds yet? Finally you're free? Hey! Nah. Nah. The portal in the closet. It stays there. It stays there. That anime opening, yes. Oh, I love this track so much, it's so good. Tell me this track is not a banger. Tell me it doesn't make you feel things. Because it makes me feel a lot of things. I think it's kind of funny what music does with the mind. Everyone who has played Love Corp knows the adrenaline rush you get when second trumpet comes up. Oh my god, not the second trumpet! You're absolutely right. Oh. Yeah, when you hear the... You know what? I will play the second trumpet after this song is done, because I really want to listen to the song. But I will play the second trumpet for you. It really does things. It really does things. No, fuck, oh god, I spilled water again. I still can't drink like a normal person. I will never be able to drink like a normal person. You haven't played LobCorp? Oh, then you're in for a treat after this track. Actually, this track is already a treat, so... You drink from air? Yes, that's why I always spill the water. I just conjure it above my head, and that's why it spills everywhere. because I haven't perfected the drinking spell. You like the third one? You must have seen things. You must have seen things. But yeah, the third trumpet is just... Well, you're dead. Time to be sad. Why can't you drink like a normal person? Don't ask me! I was born that way! I'm not doing it on purpose, I just somehow suck at drinking. And now comes the best part of this track. You know what? Let me turn this up a little bit. This is my favorite part. You have this quiet part. And then it goes over into an absolute banger. And the violins in this are so strong. I love the violins. I'm a sucker for violins. Why you suck at drinking? You need to sip? You have a point. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. And then this guitar, hello? You remember one of the Arknights creators using this music for their runs? They must have good taste. And this is my favorite part. It's so good! I love what the guitar is doing here. Do you guys know what a sidechain is? It's when the volume goes up and down on something. So what the guitar just did is this wow 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 thing, right? That's a sidechain. It's usually... Well, I only know about electronic music production, right? But it's usually used to make room for kicks and vocals. So the banging, the drums, it makes some room for that by not making the other sounds too overwhelming. When you chain your sides. No, panning is something else. Panning is when you change from which direction a sound comes. You could pan to the left and then you only hear the sound on your left side of the headphone. But when the volume goes up and down, it doesn't change direction, it just changes volume, and that's a sidechain. Wait, where was it? Ah, there it was. There. It does this kind of wow, wow, wow thing. Anyway. Music production class is in session. Panning is smacking a pan with a wooden spoon. Yeah, sure. Let's do it like that. That's how I will do my panning in the future. Amazing. Okay, let's listen to second trumpet. I don't even know why that sidechain guitar is my favorite part of the entire song. It's just, I don't know, you have this amazing, like, energetic part with all the strings and violins, and then it just, it drops and becomes a little bit more quiet, and the guitar does this amazing wobbly, and it's so satisfying. Hey, Ant! How you doing? Ah, it's really good. But yeah, let's listen to Second Warning. I love the sound. When you hear this, you know you fucked up. You know you're dead. You better get rid of that. And then it just blasts. Actually, did Studio I make that song? Good question. Did Studio I make that song? I've never really paid attention to the credits of Lobotomy Corp. It sounds like it could be an AIM track though. Studio AIM. Let me... Corporation. Let me do a quick Google. Well, they did Library of Ruina. Lobotomy Corporation, there we go. Art by Project Moon, music by Studio AIM. So they did do this track. They did do this track. They are really, really good. This Terraria Calamity music slaps. I wish it was Terraria music. Because if you hear this in Lobotomy Corporation, you can close the game. Nah, it's not that bad. I feel like you can still kind of save the situation when this plays. When the third one plays, then you're dead. This track is so good though. I love this one. Yeah, when the third one plays, then you're dead. Then you can only watch how everything unfolds, and maybe you will be lucky and it kind of solves itself. Because I've seen that happen too. Or, yeah, I don't know, Alt F4, I guess. Third trumpet is when you take a break because you lost a 1 hour run. Painfully true. Painfully true. I really like the bells in this track too, but it just slaps in general. I know I may not look like it, and maybe I don't sing songs that necessarily make you think it, but I really like heavy electronic stuff. But yeah, just this sound. I love the sound. It makes me so nervous. It's so... like, you hear this and you know it's bad. You know this is not a good sound. I think they captured that really well. Where's warning number 3? Third trumpet. This is the third one. This is just, it's over. It's over. Hope is lost. Your employees are on the ground. Actually, oh, we're almost at the 3 hour mark. 3 hour mark? 1 hour mark. My brain just casually skipping 2 hours. I had third trumpet in my mind and then my brain went, ah yes, 3 hour mark. They have a way to tell a story with just the soundtrack. Yeah, Lobotomy Corp does not have a lot of music, but they have very good tracks in there. Third trumpet stream over. 3 hour stream if only? Yeah, we did have quite a few 3 hour streams. It's not that unlikely. Though I probably wouldn't make a Zatsu 3 hours. Hey Amu! Oh. You have 1 more minute until your life ends and you have to unshrimp your position. But yeah, as you can hear, this sounds very... very grim and sad. And that's what your playfield usually looks like too. Wow. Krabulon Fight BGM. We could look that up too. Krabulon Fight. Oh god, what is this? What the heck is this? I've never seen a Crabulon before, but... I don't know how I feel about this. But yeah, that's the third warning. Well, it's not even really a warning anymore, right? It's more of a you didn't heed my warnings. Okay. This is Crabulon. Oh! This sounds promising. I've never heard this track before, actually. Yo, we're in the rave club! Oh my god! I like these snappy sounds. Yeah, that's a true crab rave, isn't it? The real crab rave can go home after this. Ah, this is really good. I like this! Well, I guess, thank you for providing me with something new for my playlist. This is really good. This is really good. And the title is very funny. It's infestation, but like, the I is a 1. It's kind of, it's a bit of lead speak, and then just, the S is a $sign. And it's a plus, and add a plus, an exclamation mark, a 0, and an N. It's simple but really nice. Yeah, it's nothing that like I've never heard before, but it's done really, really well, and that's all you really need. New playlist song, woo! Yeah. Also, that weirdly looking blue crab on this is raving. It's really satisfying when the video to a song actually moves in the beat. A lot of times when you have a video that moves to the beat or is supposed to move to the beat, it doesn't actually hit the beat perfectly, and it's like the most unsatisfying thing ever that could happen in a music video. But when they actually pull it off, oh, let's go! When they actually pull it off, it's really satisfying. Terraria stream someday, maybe? Huh, I don't know. I don't know. I have one experience with Terraria, and it was playing with friends who already knew the game in and out, and I was just... I was just following around and trying to figure out the system before they were like, hey, let's kill this boss, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then we kill the boss. But maybe that's something to do in the future. Isn't Calamity like a super hard mod for the game? You want slower music, Stardew Valley winter songs? Oh yeah, we could try that too after the rave party here. Goodbye, Crab Rave II. Thank you for blessing our day with the rave party. Stardew Valley winter song. Wait, my eye is itchy. Also, you've reached the 1 hour mark, not the 3 hour mark, this time officially. So you know what this means? Your life ends right here. Unshrimp right now, or else I will come out of the closet. Nah, but you should definitely stretch, and you should drink something because that's healthy. Oh, there's different tracks here. The wind can be still. You know what? Let's pick this one. I think I remember this one. I have played Stardew Valley. Aww. The tracks are very cute and cozy. I like it. I like it a lot. I will say though, I am not a Stardew Valley enjoyer, which is a little bit sad because I used to be I used to be a Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing enjoyer. I would still be an Animal Crossing enjoyer if they didn't just fucking abandon the game along the way suddenly. But hey, I guess. I'm definitely not an angry Animal Crossing fan. But yeah, I also tried Stardew Valley, but I don't know, I couldn't really get into it. I played through most of it actually, still, but I don't know. I feel like something is missing. There was something about the Harvest Moon games I played, specifically the one for Nintendo DS, which I really liked, that had a certain freedom to it that I'm always missing in the other... like, in the other games in regards to what you can do on your farm and how you can play stuff. And I thought, hey, Stardew Valley is probably like the best and closest that comes to this, but then I played it and I was kinda bored. I gave it a good chance, but I was really bored at some point. It was just like, well, I don't know, what do I do now? Especially in winter, it's like, well, I can't really put down any crops. It's like, oh, I can, and otherwise it's like, oh, I can water my crops. I can say hi to the person I want to marry in the game. I guess I could beat up some slimes in the mines, and then there's this desert mine, which I thought was really, really annoying, because there's these dragons that just cycle around you, and they're really hard to hit, and they do a shit ton of damage. And it's like, wow, this is kinda... It's right between... It's a little bit frustrating, and I'm bored. I don't know. I couldn't really get into it somehow, and it's a little bit sad. I wish I could have, but it didn't fill my heart. It didn't fill my heart. Doom and Animal Crossing crossover was hilarious. I love when these crossover advertisements happen, mostly just because someone decided to start a meme. It's amazing. I feel like it's the same right now with like Barbie and Oppenheimer. I love when that stuff happens. It's really funny. Aw, my cat is in play mode again. Okay. We also have Nocturne of Ice on here. Barbenheimer, exactly. How genius is that? How genius is that? Undertale OST. Oh. Toby Fox's music is so good. You know what? Actually, good idea. Let's change to Snowdin OST. There we go. Yeah, this one is so cute! This one is so cute, I like this one. I like most tracks of the soundtrack. Undertale was an amazing game with an amazing soundtrack, actually. I don't feel like it's something I would like to replay, because, I don't know, I feel like Undertale is a very one-time experience. And I also can't believe how old the game is by now. I can't believe how old the game is by now. But yeah, Undertale was very, very cute. I loved Undertale. And yes, I did also try a genocide run. And I did not make it past the last boss. I was like... I think the furthest I got on the last boss on that route was literally the 2 last jumps. Like the 2 last dodges you need to do in the entire fight. And then I choked. And I was already like trying to beat this boss for hours at this point, and I'm like, dude, I respect you so much. I'm walking out. I'm walking out of here, and I'm not coming back. I'm just, you know, leave the situation. What the fuck am I looking at? Listening to all Undertale OST be like, and there's a really weird, disturbing image here. Okay, YouTube, what are you recommending to me? You know what? Toho. Distraction. Toho. There we go. You listened to Sans, you went outside. Yeah, I literally, I left the situation and I just never went back. I was so close to doing it, but the universe told me don't finish it. Toho moment. Yeah. Toho always saves the day. I love Toho music. I know next Zatsu we should just, you know, go through all the Toho arrangements out there and how it works. And then I just give you a good old entire lesson about Toho and Toho music. I believe my cat wants to leave. He's done of our shit. And what I mean by that, by my shit, but I'm just dragging you into this. So I don't have to stand against him alone. Yeah, you may. There we go. For some reason, I remember us talking about pizza last time. I still have a note on my table that just says egg pizza and nothing else. It's just egg pizza. Binding of Isaac music is also great. Oh yeah, I remember Binding of Isaac. The thing is, with Binding of Isaac, I somehow enjoy watching others play it more than playing it myself. Though I did play Binding of Isaac before. And it's not like I didn't enjoy it, but I don't know. It's somehow really cozy, which I know sounds a little bit ironic for this game, considering the subject matter and how the game looks. But it's somehow really cozy to watch others play it. Don't question mark me like that. Night of Nights? Aw. Maybe we should sing a Toho track, huh? I talked about this last time already. There's a lack of Toho. I say, as mostly Toho music plays in the background of the stream all the time. Because Toho Jazz and Bossa Nova is just really good. And it's also copyright free. Let's go! Cozy what? Yeah, I don't know. I think watching people play Binding of Isaac is really cozy. But hey. Let me open my cool folder that I wanted to open, and let me see what I have in there. Should we maybe, you know, music talk usually is sprinkled with a little bit of karaoke as well. How about we sing a song? But what do I want to sing? How many gigabytes is this cool folder? Let me check actually. I'm curious myself. Oh, it's only almost 2 gigabytes. That's fine. For reference, this is my karaoke folder. Two gigabytes of songs? Yeah, of just instrumentals and lyrics. I have an entire folder with every, like, not every song I know, but most songs I know and like to sing. Yeah, technically it's nothing. But I guess for karaoke songs, it's a bit. It's a teeny tiny bit. And it will become more in the future, you can bet on that. Let alone when you guys request something, it's like, oh, I could, you know, I could add this to my folder. And that's how it slowly fills. Alright, I have a song I could sing. It's probably a song no one knows, but I like this one. It's vibey. It's not too heavy, but it's nice to listen to. Okay, let's get into the ominous karaoke mode. Now I'm really in your closet. I'm echoing from your closet. And now I will sing from your closet. Okay, I want to sing Sound of Carnation. It's from East New Sound, which is a circle, a Toho circle that has been around for ages. They're still active, actually. It's not a well-known song of theirs, but I like this one a lot. It's also really, really old. Okay. And as with all Toho songs, we need a long instrumental part. Get ready for the instrumental part. And another round.舞い上がれ形を変えても誰か聞こえる私に似てる高く風に乗り 壊れて消えても誰も聞こえない私の声遠く空を越え流れるこの前誰かつぶやくあなたに似てる遠く流れ着く願いは消えても今は聞こえない誰かの声わー Sound of Carnation from East New Sound. I like this one. It's really cozy to sing. And it's really nice to vibe to. Thank you, thank you. You can hear the Eurobeat? What would I sort this into actually? Eurobeat is more... Eurobeat is a lot more energetic. It has a very specific set of like sounds that play. This was more EDM slash trance, I'd say. A bit of a mixture. Can I suggest a song to listen to? The Experience from Crosscode. Of course, we can listen to that. Okay, Toho, move aside. Ah, I like this theme a lot though. Okay, The Experience, Crosscode. Sure, let's listen to that. Okay. There we go. Crosscode is a game I've been eyeing a lot. But I feel like I don't want to commit to it, you know? I don't really know the genres for electrical music. I feel like no one knows. Genres can be a bit hard to sort. And sometimes you also have people who will be like, actually, the thing you sorted this music into is not actually accurate because you use one more element of this other genre. So you shouldn't call it this genre. And then you're like, oh, but it's not really that genre either. And they're like, oh yeah, but it's definitely not this genre, so like, don't call it that. I love producing music sometimes. You'll be taking your leave? Thank you for stopping by today. Okay, reverse it. Thank you for stopping by today, Aderi, and I wish you good luck in your classes. Good luck, good luck. You can do it. I like how Toho has so many remixes that you have chill and energetic songs and it all works. Yeah, the thing is, you just take one bass theme that Soon the Man the Legend has made and there's like 100 arrangements of it. And they all sound like different new songs and they're all in different genres and that's how you can always listen to them repeatedly because like each and every arrangement is like you're just listening to a different song. You can still hear that the melody is in there somewhere of the original. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes you even barely hear where it came from. Sometimes it's just a melody in the background that's still taken from the original and the rest is all built around it originally. So it never gets boring. You can often tell, oh, it's definitely an arrangement of this track, but it will not sound like any other thing you've heard of that before. I feel that you would love the themes in Crosscode, but it can be a bit long of a game. I never try to perfect games unless I'm like extremely invested and the achievements seem doable. Like there's definitely games where I look at the achievements and I'm like, it was a good run, but I'm out of here. And then sometimes I look at them and it's like, oh yeah, it could be a little tedious, but it's doable and I love the game a lot, then I will do it. Then I will. Last and Conductor. Ooh, I don't know if Umineko will be claimed though. Maybe we can listen to it really quietly. Last and Conductor. Really quietly. La 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 la, it's really quiet, you cannot hear this in the system. 7th expand, yeah, the issue is usually with 7th expansion. I think, if I remember correctly, I just remember reading that somewhere. I haven't experienced it myself, but they seem to claim a lot. I don't know if that is accurate, but it seems so. They do definitely claim. I can see it here on the video. What little I can hear from it in the background right now, which I'm definitely not talking about, talking over to make it even less loud, I will say I really like though. I do also really like 7th expansion. I will stop it here though, just for safety. I do really like 7th expansion. I've got to know them back in the Osu days. Tapping circles aggressively. Better safe than sorry, exactly. I mean, it will only be a claim, right? But I kinda want to avoid that when I can, and it's not necessarily in a game or a karaoke stream, because it's not an issue with it being claimed, I don't mind at all. It's more that if you have a lot of stuff in a row that gets claimed after each other, YouTube can be like, oh, we see you have been using a lot of stuff that is not quite yours, haven't you? What about we take the monetization away from you just for a little bit, huh? You can reapply in a month from now. Because that's a thing that they can do. They can be like, we don't like you right now. Come back in a month and show us that you were definitely doing your own stuff. And it's like, cool, thanks. You can also like send an appeal, I think, once. But if you make a mistake in that one time you can appeal, they will just ignore you until you come back in a month. Having the monies is better than not having the monies. That is very true. Very true, Cease. I wish Mealy didn't copyright their music so fervently. Yeah, it's like every second Limbus stream is claimed by Mealy, and I do love them and they do deserve it all, but like, come on, man. We went through this entire, I don't know, 3-hour journey, and it was this one part where the music wasn't, and it's a little bit sad. Don't think that Mealy copyrights the music so fervently. It's mostly YouTube bots that attack very hard. I mean, the bots are there to enact the claims for the ones who register it. And Mealy has registered it, otherwise the bot wouldn't claim it. Yeah, I mean, they are chill about it, but it still gets claimed regardless for them on, like, it's on their behalf. Even if they technically don't care. They register just by putting the song on YouTube? That's not really how it works, no. They have to register it through their music distributor to be put in the system specifically for claiming. That is something you can choose when you upload your songs to be distributed online on publishing services, streaming services such as Spotify and everything. About anime songs, do you have some favorites? Oi, let me think. I really like the Chainsaw Man endings. They are really good. My favorites are probably In the Back Room by Pseudo and... what's it called? I forgot the name. But the one that was made by TK. That one is really good. Last Death, I think what it was called. I like these two a lot. But I generally like most well-known anime songs and openings. Not too many of them tend to stick with me though. Like they have to stand out a lot to me. Idol I really like too, but it's getting really dry by now, if you know what I mean. It's everywhere. Time for your weekly meeting! Good luck at your meeting, man. Thank you for stopping by today. Any Bleach ones? Oh yeah, there was... Don't ask me for the name, because I never watched Bleach and I don't remember the name. There was one Bleach opening that I think I really liked. But I don't remember. I don't think Mimi themselves have control over the music registration. It's probably managed by Saihata Records. Seeing as they tweeted about putting up the registration, yeah, surely it is managed by their record label, but they still say put it up, right? Yeah. If you appeal, it usually passes. I mean, maybe I could try. Maybe I could try. But I also don't really mind them getting it, right? I don't mind their claim. Hey, Nostalgia King. Jojo? Oh, Bloody Stream is really good. I really like Bloody Stream. Not too much into the other songs. Roundabout is also really good. The To Be Continued meme song. That's how I thought it was just a silly meme song, right? And then I looked up, because one day I wondered, where's this To Be Continued sound even from? And then I saw it's from JoJo, and I'm like, what the what? What are you doing? Oh, it's a zatsudan, we're just talking. Did you cry from the ending of chapter 4? Yeah. I did! I did. And it's out there too. Bloody Stream is really good. Yeah, Bloody Stream slaps really hard. I see, though. I thought that since they were a music artist, just by uploading it, it would activate the bots on YouTube. Yeah, I see why you would think that. It's a little bit more complicated. But I mean, it ends the same way, so... Persona 4 Specialist is so funny. It's so funny. I like Specialist from Persona. I like all the dancing memes, especially the Final Fantasy 14 ones that came out of it. Specialist is a blessing. I wouldn't listen to the song just on its own, but I like seeing it around. You're going to become a brother. Oh! Congratulations! Nice! Oh, yeah. Are you guys people who listen to a new song that you end up really, and I mean really liking for several hours at the same time? Or do you get too sick of it too easily? Because I think the The longest I've been listening to a new song I found that became my favorite song was like 6 hours. I listened to it a few times, and then I listened to it in my playlist, and then I listened to it while I was working at my PC, and I don't know, and then suddenly it was evening, and I was so impressed. I just kept listening to it on loop. Like whenever there's a new song that I really, really love, I have to listen to it so many times. And then eventually it will fizzle out a bit into just being a song on a playlist that I regularly hear. And not necessarily for 5 hours at the same time. But when it starts, oh god, when it starts. Related to the music talk, I reinstalled Genshin this week, and I gotta say the music there's really good. I remember why I liked the game so much. HoYoverse, the Hoyo Mix music team is really, really amazing with everything they just put out there. Their music team is really good. Really good. Several hours you have listened to that one Roblox song over and over again non-stop. You get sick of listening to a song for too long quite quickly. But you know, that might be better this way, because then you get to enjoy it for longer without, you know, never wanting to listen to it again. I have that issue sometimes when I mix a song, because, you know, mixing takes a long time and a lot of work. You constantly sit on the same song, adjusting little tiny details. Because first you need to, of course, you need to listen to it to learn it. Then you listen to it while you sing it and record it. Then you listen to it while you tune your vocals in the software. Then you listen to it, and that is the worst part, probably 120 times while you're timing, adjusting the timing so that everything is perfectly on beat with your vocals. That is, honestly, I've grown accustomed to it. It is somewhat cozy of a task nowadays, but it does drive you insane. And then you listen to it 50 million times again when you put on the effects and you adjust the volumes. And adjusting the volumes is probably the most horrible task of them all, because you need to listen to the full song every time you make a change to see if you now fixed all the volumes. And because you fixed the volumes roughly at first, you listen to it and there's a whole new set of stuff that you realize and that you then have to adjust again. And so the cycle continues until you did it like 20 times and your file is named final number 3 for real this time. And by that time, maybe you will stop listening to that song for a while, actually, because then you really need a break. Then you really need a break from it. Mm-hmm. I never... Oh, there was a frog in my throat, holy shit. I've never heard of Frostpunk's OST. Maybe you can listen to it. Oh. You feel like you're alone and not enjoying HoYoverse music? I mean, how can you not enjoy Wildfire? Wait, let me show you something. Let me show you my favorite trailer song from HoYoverse, actually. Musik. I forgot the title. I think it was called Invasion. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Listen to this. Tell me it's not great. Tell me this is not great. This will be the only gacha you stand? That is valid. This is a short trailer song. This was for Brony in Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah, a little bit of Doom vibes, right? And now, this part. Tell me that's not cool! That's a pretty nice one. Yeah, see? You just gotta find the one that is for you. Wow. The thing with them is also that they make very different music for their projects, right? Like, Honkai Impact has very, like, electronic... Like, this was from Honkai Impact 3rd, right? They have very electronic stuff. Genshin is more, like, traditional, mixed with electronic elements. And then... Star Rail is more electronic with like rock and pop, I think. So pick your poison. It is very much a pick your poison. Daily dose of Wildfire? We're gonna sing Wildfire again. Just sing Wildfire every stream. No biggie. Die Mitsommernacht-Fantasie of Genshin. You know, I really hate Fischl. I really hate Fischl because I can't listen to her in Genshin. I hear Die Prinzessin der Verurteilung and I'm like, oi! Just for reference, technically it would be Die Prinzessin der Verurteilung. La Signora? Oh, her track is really nice. I like hers. PGR has this one trailer where the violin went ham. Oh yeah, PGR was really interesting to me, and then I tried it out and I don't know, I didn't really feel it. The plot, I'm sure it gets better later, because that's how these games tend to be, but I kind of felt like I was playing a budget version of Nier. Please don't hate me, but a lot of plot points there were at the start, it was just like, so are they like trying to do the Nier bunker thing here, or what is all of this about? If I wanted to play Nier, I would just, you know, pull out the 2B. Speaking of gacha games with god tier music and extremely mind-numbing gameplay, F-Go. I only ever hear the most terrible things about the gacha and gameplay in F-Go. What's that about? Gacha games when they make gameplay boring and barely coherent, and intern worked on it. Gacha games when they music invest the entire budget. I mean, gacha games have gotten pretty good nowadays, I feel like. Of course, you can only do so much for the gameplay without breaking everyone's devices, because they are meant for mobile after all. But I feel like a lot of companies are just music companies in disguise. Like, just look at Arknights. just the amount of music and the different types of music they make and how every track is so amazing is like, are you sure you are a game company? I think you might be a music company, actually. They're just lying to us. Hey, Redford! The same can be said about League. The music is pop, the game/community not so much. Listen, everyone who plays League hates League. Everyone who doesn't play League either hates League or doesn't know yet why they should hate it. But the thing with League is also, I like playing League, but you know what? Hear me out. Before you go haywire about the statement, hear me out. Hey Jared! I only play ARAMs. So all random, all mids, you get a random champion that is rolled, basically gacha. You know, it always comes back to gacha. I might be a little bit addicted after all. But you get a random champion and there's only one lane and everyone has random champions, and on that one lane you try to destroy the enemy nexus. And it's really, really fun. I love this game mode because it's really pressure-free. You don't have your lane that you can be flamed for. Everyone's just rolling over the keyboard. You don't even necessarily know your champion or know how to play them, but neither does the person next to you, so it doesn't really matter. And the best thing, the absolute most amazing thing about playing ARAM in League of Legends is that everybody knows if someone starts to flame in this game mode, they are cringe as fuck and no one will listen to them. Everyone will do funny jokes or mute them and move on with their day. Because who the fuck flames an ARAM, right? That's what makes the mode so pressure-free. Because if you flame there, then man, you're desperate. Go play a ranked game, dude, or something. Yeah, no one gives a crap in that game mode. That's what makes it so fun. Because League doesn't have to be so toxic. It's just the competitiveness and, you know, the toxic ones happening to be the ones who played for that reason. And then lashing out on everyone else because of it. That makes the game so annoying. The game itself isn't even that bad. ARAM is like TF2 in League. Yeah, it's just... You just go in, you play a game, it doesn't take too long. If anyone flames, it's like, look at this silly dude, look at this silly guy. And then you spam some cute emotes, an angry bee or an alpaca giving a thumbs up, which is really cute by the way. I love the alpaca. The alpaca in League is the best thing ever. It's a tiny alpaca giving a thumbs up. I love it. And then, you know, your day is a little bit better. Your day is a little bit better. That's how I like playing League. People who don't play League plays League anyway. Yeah. Yeah, everyone don't play League. Unless when you play League. But play ARAM. Because it's fun. It's actually fun. I guess what you can also play is TFT. I really like the TFT mode. Teamfight Tactics. It's an auto chess battler. So it's a very, very different game from actual League. But it's really cute. You have a tiny little mascot, and then you combine champions and you place them on your field. And yeah, then you just watch what happens. Yeah, it's not really League, but it is a cute League game. So that works for me. Oh, let me check. Oh, we're at the 2-hour mark soon. We're at the 2-hour mark soon. I will do a little teeny tiny bit more. Sometimes I check out the Play Store on what new games there are, if there are any like good new gacha games, but I don't know. Recently, whenever I tried something new, it just wasn't satisfying. It was not satisfying, and then I just uninstalled it again, which is probably a good thing, because it gives you one less reason to waste your time on your phone. And I try to avoid being on my phone. Honestly, I'm not even that much on my phone. I'm just looking up stuff in the morning, and then before I go to bed. And otherwise it's just... I usually forget where my phone even is. I'm trying to do something similar with social media too, because social media is actually not that great. But I can't help that sometimes. Especially since I'm online all day. Oh. You never installed League ever? Just don't really like the gameplay or PvP in general, yeah, that's fine. And honestly, it's great that way. Keep it that way. You don't need to play League at all. I will say though, their music and art team are very amazing. That's the same thing again, right? Riot Games might as well be a music and like a multimedia company instead of game developers. You listen to KDA and it's slapping and it's like, this is the best thing ever. I have a friend who is in like a love-hate relationship with League. Whenever something cool comes out, they want to play again, and then they play and then they realize the game is not actually as cool as the song that they just listened to. So they play one game, they get disappointed, and then they just abandon it for a while again. Until the next cool thing drops. No, do not play League of Legends, do not! I'm warning you, for your safety. It's like unshrimping. Do not play League is also on the list. You know what? From now on, the hour mark self-care routine will be unshrimp, stretch, drink something, uninstall your League of Legends clients. Oh no 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 no. League is like an abusive relationship. True. That's how the people stuck in it describe it as well. It's very accurate. It's like you think maybe, you know, maybe this time it will be better. Maybe this time League will not hurt me. And you go in and you give your trust, and then you come out and you're hurt and you're bruised and it's like. You love KDA? Hey hey! Hi there. KDA is really cool. I like KDA. I also really like True Damage. I'm kind of sad that they didn't do anything else with them. As of now, at least. And their world songs are usually bangers. I don't really care about League, and especially not the competitive scene. But I do like looking into worlds sometimes, because I think it's fun watching. True Damage, yeah, it was that secondary band made by Akali with Senna and rapping Echo, and Yasuo's in the background doing a cool DJ set. Did I forget anyone? I feel like I forgot someone. Oh yeah, right. Kiana. Not Kiana Kaslana, but the other Kiana with the spinny circly wheel thingy that she sits in. She's also in there. Stream Elements? What are you doing? I think Stream Elements might be into League of Legends stuff too. Hey there. League corrupt searching? What? What? But yeah. The world songs are also really good too. I like that they work with Imagine Dragons. I like Imagine Dragons. Oh, and oh. You know what was also really good? Arcane. That was a banger. I loved watching Arcane. You can watch it if you don't know what's happening in League too. It's more of a, when you watch it, it's like, oh wow, I know this person! I know this character moment, and it's not really necessary to know anything. I showed Arcane to my mom too. And she enjoyed the story, but my mom has a weird thing where it's like, she hates stuff that is animated. Not necessarily hate, but she always says she can't get into stuff that doesn't have real life actors. And it's the saddest thing ever in this universe. It's so sad, because there's so many great stories and great animations, and she just can't enjoy it. She cannot. And I tried to get it closer to her, but it didn't really work. Volksvier, hey hey! Yes, I am in fact German. I am. And I always have the inclusion of some of my German accent combined with my Denglish moments, so I cannot hide it either. Austrian? No, I'm not Austrian. I'm also not Swiss. I'm the actual German. I'm actually from the Germanies. Oh god, that hurts. I will never do this again. That was painful. You were neighbors with an animator that worked on Arcane? What the heck? I mean, that's cool, I guess. The world is small, huh? Swiss sounds very different, right? Or does Austrian too? You're Dutch. Oh, you're Dutchy. So you're from Swamp, Germany. Swiss. Yeah, they are the most. It's still somewhat German, but they are definitely the most different. Austrian is the closest to actual, like, proper German, but they do have their own specific dialect and other terms for stuff. So when you are, maybe if you greet them you will not immediately notice, but if you talk to them for a bit you will notice usually that someone is from Austria. Yeah, Swamp, Germany. Fox, why would I say that? Why would I say that? But yeah, how's it with you guys actually? Do you prefer real life actors and like live action stuff, or do you like animations? Well, we do have safe lakes. It's very true. Don't go swimming in lakes in Germany. But yeah, I personally, well, it's not a secret, but I love everything art and animation because you can do stuff that you cannot do in real life. And now imagine that thing. My mom will never enjoy the glorious impact of the Spider-Verse movies. That is probably the saddest thing about this. I wish I could show them to her, but she will probably not enjoy it. Well, definitely not as much as I do. Both are good for you? I can definitely watch both. Now with real-life adaptations of animated stuff, it's usually a little bit weird, so I would prefer the animated stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I like the unreality that you find in art and animation. Live action is actually live action, not just CGI. I like stylization of anime too. Oh yeah. It's insane how much CGI is actually used in movies nowadays, right? Don't know if anyone else here is an avid Marvel watcher, but I used to enjoy Marvel movies a lot, and then recently I've seen like production images of how they green screen and VFX basically almost everything, like even the weapons the characters are holding sometimes, or the normal ass rooms they are in that you could totally just have a set for. They will just green screen and then adjust with VFX. And yeah, the VFX artists are really burned out in that industry, and I can tell why, because they, I don't know, they just wanna, I don't know, do they wanna save money? Is it more expensive to get the props than to hire a VFX artist? I guess if you use them for a lot of stuff, then yeah, Anyway, it's a really bad way of making their movies. It's a little bit messy. You're learning English this year, but my voice is very clear and helpful. Ah, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I do try to speak as clearly as I can, and I do think that I'm fluent enough in English, even though I do have my German accent here and there, and my Denglish moments. But maybe that even helps with the clarity, because in Germany you say words in a really like clear manner. Like the letters, the way we say letters is really sharp and clear, I guess. Which makes it easier to understand, and which could also be the reason why people usually consider the language to be a bit harsh sounding. Actually show her shelter? She will just be like, okay, this was cute, but why did you show this to me? But shelter was amazing, I agree. The only Marvel movie you really liked was the original Iron Man? Understandable. Iron Man was pretty good. Hey Mont, welcome back! My favorite Marvel movies are the Guardians of the Galaxy series. I love the Guardians a lot. I think their team dynamic and the humor they have is just... It's something a bit different from what we usually get from like a standard Marvel movie, and them having this found family dynamic I thought was really, really charming. I also like adventures in space. So they hit the right spot, certainly. Oh, and I also really like Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man is really cute. German English is like the opposite of French English. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see why you would say that. You like Marvel movies if all of them were like Aeon Flux / J? Maybe I could make something of that joke, but I don't really know anything about Aeon Flux. Oh. We have reached the 2-hour mark, by the way. You know what that means? It means unshrimp, stretch. But mostly stretch, even if you don't want to unshrimp. And also drink something to take care of your health. Otherwise, you know what happens. Your closet will start burning out of nowhere. And I will not say it was me. So I can't be held liable for it. Can't blame me for liking adventures in space. We need more space movies. I love adventures in space. I like space movies, I agree. Drink water and shrimp and dance. Exactly. You prefer your space adventures to be games? That is also a very valid point. I do really also like games in space. Oh, also, because I mentioned Spider-Verse earlier. You know, or maybe you don't know, but the first movie opens with the song Sunflower, but that is featuring Post Malone. So, I don't actually know the lyrics. And then your sunflower, your love will never be too much, and you'll be left in the dust, and so on and so forth. And I thought the song was cute, and I like that it's the theme song for the movie. However, it also seems to be the favorite song of my neighbor. And my neighbor has been playing it for the past 2 months. Every single day. And for some reason, maybe it is revenge for my singing or something. Because it's really funny that it's happening right now when I was singing a song earlier. Actually, maybe it's his revenge way on me. But he listens to it very, very, very loudly. And the only thing he ever listens to is Sunflower with Post Malone. And I do not appreciate the song anymore. And you know what the best thing is? On Sundays, he listens to it very loudly at 8 AM. And this Sunday, he even started singing to it. and he's not a good singer. And I am starting to go insane because of Sunflower. And you know what? It's playing above my head right now, and I can hear it through my headphones that is playing with Toho jazz music. So you can imagine how loud it must be. Because it's an entire floor above my head. Library of Reunited songs, yeah. P6 Spider-Verse was just out 3 days ago. Yeah, I can't wait for the last movie. This could be the best trilogy ever if they get it right. But I also hope they, you know, I hope they don't overwork their workers, but I know they will, so... Can't have nice things without the bad, right? You can have both games in space and adventures in space? Yes. Very much. You should record his singing and play it back at him. Like trying to kill Medusa. You know what? That's a cool idea. However, he's not singing, like it's not loud enough. So I could record it. Otherwise, that would be a great idea. I would just play his singing in full blast back at him. But yeah, I can perceive that he is singing, especially on Sundays at 8 AM when I'm still lying in bed trying to sleep. That's especially when I perceive it. But it's not loud enough to actually come through. Suggestion, bug his house? But we're in the same house. You feel like Undertale was released a week ago? Yeah, sometimes I'm like, yeah, Undertale came out like 2 years ago, right? And then it's like, I look at the release date and I'm like... How many years? What do you mean? How high was the number on that anniversary post? But yeah. Time sure flies, huh? Time sure flies. If it's that loud, maybe get in touch with the building management. You know what the issue of that is? It will start a war. It will start a war. And as a singer, I do not want to start a war with my neighbors about, you know, being loud. Because actually, my mom had argued with this guy once before because she had to wake up early for work and he would always just, you know, start like run around with his kid at like past midnight, and they would throw around shit and just don't care. And she tried to argue with him once. Turns out he's kind of a choleric. He gets very, very angry very, very fast. So if I would start arguing with him about, you know, being loud, you know, this will start World War III, actually. I do not want to do that. It's kind of I will tolerate your shit, and in return I will sing not 1, not 2, but 3 songs next time I'm having a recording session, you bitch. That's kind of the silent agreement that we have. Just install a very large bass speaker and mount it airtight to his wall and blast something. Yeah, I could do that. Funny enough, I even had the neighbors from the house next to us knock on my wall before because the dude above me was so loud that they could hear it and thought it was me. But it wasn't actually me. So I had the dude above me just hammer down on the ground and the dudes next to me hammer against my wall, and I'm like, someone get me out of here. I'm going insane. I'm actually going insane. Can you make a time travel potion? You want to go back to 2015? Sadly, I am not well versed in this type of alchemy. I feel like, you know, you might land somewhere that you definitely don't land at if we tried something like that. So yeah, no time alchemy, I'm sorry. Your battery's dying, hope you'll have a good chat. Thank you for stopping by, Fox. Have a nice day. Japanese otaku people are very crazy about Toei-ban Spider-Man. Ah! Ah! Like Power Ranger-ish. Ah! Did you know that the Japanese like version of the Spider-Verse movies also gets a Japanese opening? I thought that was really cool. The one for the second movie was done by Lisa. And the first one was done by TK, actually. Two songs I both really like, but they are very hard to sing. Maybe I can eventually sing them on karaoke one day. But yeah, they get cool Japanese Spider-Man songs. I do like the English ones a lot though, as well. What's Up Danger is such a banger. I love What's Up Danger. Drinks time travel potion, looks like I was transported to the Project Moon City. Thanks, Sin. You're welcome. Hope you landed in a nice district. Otherwise, it was nice to meet you. Aye. Oh. But yeah, I think it's a good time to slowly wrap up because we've been going for over 2 hours. And I had a lot of fun today. I always like talking to you guys. I enjoy talking to you guys. And I'm still surprised that it's always a lot of fun because I'm not the best talker. I don't actually know what impression I give to others, but personally I always think I'm not like someone who's good at all at holding a conversation. Like I usually, when someone approaches me, I never know what to say and I get nervous and I'm like standing there awkwardly and I'm like yeah. Yeah, I agree. Surely. But it works a lot better in Azatsu, I will say. The city is so cool, I was... Oh my god. Not in wave, everyone, exactly. Just not in wave. Do it like the penguins. But yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. And hi, Ken. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Don't get scared if you hear sudden singing from your closet. It's just residues of alchemy that echo through time and space. Yes, that's it. That's it. You know, you wave in a little bit and it will disappear. Thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun too. And we will see each other again on Wednesday when we will continue playing Valhalla, which actually got demonetized last time because the dialogue went a little bit too hard in this game. But I tried to tame it down when I read it for you guys, so... And yeah, there's also a short cover coming at the end of the week this time. So I hope you're excited for it. I think I've given more than enough hints on what it is. So maybe you will be surprised or maybe not. But I like how that one turned out, so we will see. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. Stay healthy, everyone. Take care of yourself. Good morning, day or night, wherever you are. And see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Wow.